and welcome to A Stone's Throw Away. Today we'll be doing the November 30th through December 3rd, Monday through Thursday reading for Pisces. I do intuitive stone reading here. If you need your tarot read, go hop on over to Passion Water Tarot. She does intuitive tarot reading and she does some wonderful things. Tell her Tasha says hello, Mama Do. I'm going to start us off with an affirmation card from the Louise L. Hayes You Can Heal Your Life affirmation kit. I've been saying affirmative card all day. It's ridiculous. So, I love this deck. It's got some wonderful cards in it, beautiful colors, wonderful affirmations. And let's see what your affirmation card for the week is. And let's tell you about some astrological fun coming up this week. On the 30th, we have a lunar eclipse in Gemini. Lunar eclipses bring unexpected endings. So that should be interesting. Keep an eye out for that. In Gemini, it brings us that we're going to be recognizing some self-defeating patterns. It's also going to reveal secrets. The revealing secrets will be especially interesting because on the 1st, Mercury is going to go into Sagittarius, which means everyone's going to lose their filters in communication. So expect the gossip to be extra juicy. Okay? And, beware of revealing your own secrets, or those of people who told things to you in confidence. So, there we go. There's your card for today. We've got, I listen with love to my body's messages. Oh, I'm bad at that one myself. My body is always working towards optimum health. My body wants to be whole and healthy. I cooperate and become healthy, whole, and complete. Yeah, not so much, but I mean, good luck with that. Sorry, I'm a spoonie. My body just says ow most of the time. So, this is my board. We do intuitive stone reading. These will be your relationships, and that is any relationship. It can be your partner, your family, your friends, co-workers, whatever's... I just blanked on the word. See? Spoonie. Fibro. Whatever's significant to you. This is yourself. It's going to be what's on your mind, what you're working on, what you're feeling, how you're being perceived, and what you're putting out to be perceived as, which are often two very different things. Believe me, I know. Over here are going to be your challenges for the week. These are going to be your stumbling blocks. Whatever's in your way, what's not going as planned, you know how it goes. Anything towards the center of the circles are things that are more important. They're closer in time. They're closer in space. They're more central to the message. They're more on your mind. Anything towards the outside or further away in time, further away in space, going out, coming in, or just not as important. If it's outside the circles and above the midline, then it's something you know but you're completely ignoring. It's trying to get your attention. Anything outside the circles and below the midline is something you know, but you don't really know you know. It's in your subconscious. It's a hunch. It's one of those niggling little things in the back of your mind going, I just had it on the tip of my tongue. All right. So without any further ado, let me close my eyes and gather some stones and see what's in store for you. Now remember, these are all general readings. As with any general reading, it may not apply to you. Or we may be getting our wires crossed. Always remember to check your moon sign and your rising sign. If you have a partner that you're really close to, where people are saying, well, I don't know where you end and they begin. Check their sun, moon, and rising, because I promise you, us readers, we can't tell either. The energies all blend. Beauty of YouTube. Readings can now transcend time. I'm recording this in November. You may have found one of my readings from February and said, oh my God, that's exactly how my week is going. Congratulations, you found the reading that you needed to find that day. Or someone in March may find this reading and go, oh my God, that's exactly how it's going. Well, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When the querent is ready, the reading will appear. We can time travel now. So, Pisces, how are we doing? Let's see how the stones think we're doing. All right, Pisces. You're having some trouble seeing the pretty through the ugly. You are there's something going on where you're going with the flow, or you've been going with the flow. You've been just kind of coasting along, and you're beginning to see that situation really clearly. Like, it's not perfectly clear yet, but it's beginning to clear up. The fog's lifting. Okay? Over here in relationships, there's an old situation that you've been thinking about a lot, that you've been looking at kind of distortedly, and it's something that you've been kind of envious of, I want to say, but not a whole lot of envy, just a little smidge. Okay? There's not a whole lot going on over here in the relationship zone. There might be a female that you fancy. But it's nothing major yet. It's just kind of hanging in there, you know? There's a work situation. And remember, this doesn't have to be paying work. It can be something that's just, it can be something that's work, related to work or knowledge. Okay? Over here in challenges. We'll get to the stuff that's outside the circles in a minute. Over here in challenges. You're feeling very protective, or like you need protection on something. It's a very strong feeling. I feel like you need to be protected. You need to be protected from something. Because of where it is. And feels like there's a lull in your work, and you're feeling it very keenly. And you're in a transformative period. Those are always rocky, but you're not paying attention to the transformative period because you're really just so stuck on your grief. You're stuck on your grief. You're stuck on your sadness. And it's making you feel very prickly. And remember, this is in your challenges section. So maybe if you turned this around and focused on the transformation instead of focusing on the grief, that might help things out there a little bit. Okay? Up here in things you're ignoring. Those are money situations. And, let's be fair. Who's not going through money situations in 2020? If you're not going through money situations, you're going through health situations, and then you're going through money situations anyway. Everyone's going through money situations. It's alright. Down here, in personal and challenges section, and things that are in your subconscious or things you're forgetting. There is an older person, I feel like this is, who wants to be helpful, who is trying to come into your circle. He feels like he's trying to come to you and trying to help and trying to reach out. Yeah, he's reaching out a hand, and he's waiting for you to take it. There's also an older relative, someone you look up to, who you've not taken advantage of their help. They want to help you. Let them help. And as a surprise, coming completely out of the blue, there is an easy-to-love loved one, most likely a female, most likely younger than you, who is going to come in and need some attention, possibly to help. And consider where it went. It's not going to be someone you're going to have thought of. Okay? This is someone completely, you had no clue they were going to show up. Let's see if there are any other stones that want to talk. And then we'll draw some cards and bring some clarity into the situation, okay? Yeah. Feels like what's making you prickly is the money situation over here. And over here we have more females. It feels like you're surrounded by females who want to help you. Okay? And some of them may be far away. But there are women who want to help you. So we'll throw this away. See if there are any cards that'll clear this matter up a little bit. I'm using the Connolly deck right now. Felt like a little change up from the Rider deck. So we're going to draw one card for clarity, one for where to focus, and one for a possible solution, a possible where it's going. And remember, all futures are mutable. You can always change it. There's no point to divination if a future was set in stone. If you don't like the future you're told, get off your butt and change it. Okay? And remember, I also do private readings. Those are usually a little bit more in depth. The stones work much better when I have more specific questions to work with. And if you get really, really specific, I've got a pendulum to work with. So we've got the Two of Swords reversed, the Four of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. And remember, I also do the cards intuitively, so it's not always the specific reading meaning that you may have already learned. Especially with a new deck like this one, where the images are a little bit different than most decks. The Two of Swords, it looks like they've come to a draw. You're feeling like, you know, what's it worth? Because it's reversed. I mean, what's all the fighting worth? The Four of Pentacles, you know, he's very much, he's got what is his in hand. And you're feeling like you're focusing, it's telling us not to focus on the material here. Because he's very focused on his material. Reverse is telling us not to do that. Don't focus on the material. Focus on the connections. Focus on the people. Okay. The Queen of Cups. Well, Cups is all about emotion. So, if you're not focusing on the material, then the conclusion is that you need to get you will be getting your emotional life in order. Okay, Pisces? So, if that helped any, please give me a like, give me a subscribe, hit that bell, and I'll see y'all later with the weekend readings, and I might have a little surprise reading in the meantime, so keep an eye out, and y'all have a good one. Stay safe. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and if you do, don't get caught.